What if I told you Meghan Markle might be gearing up to reveal the ugliest side of her marriage? Not in another Netflix documentary, but in a full-blown reality show. Reports are swirling across Hollywood that Meghan wants cameras to follow her life again.
So why not make money showing the downfall of your relationship, your marriage? You are now not very much together. It's great to show Harry and how he is so not happy at the moment. Let's throw a bunch of money at you to let us see what's going on with you as a couple now. And Harry has to do it. Like, what can he do? He doesn't have anything left that is going to, be the money making opportunity that he really needs. And I think this is the way he's going to go out. He's going to do this. He's going to show his ugly side.
This time in a way that blurs the line between royal drama and Kardashian-level chaos. And the twist? Prince Harry wants nothing to do with it. After years of watching their popularity crash in both Britain and Hollywood, Meghan seems to have found a new plan. One that could either revive her brand or completely destroy what's left of it.
Developing today, Meghan Markle is preparing for her first Kardashian-style reality TV show, despite Hollywood brutally turning on her.
According to new leaks, she's pitching a California sun-drenched show that mixes family moments, friendships, and friction. All the ingredients that keep people glued to the screen. But behind that glossy idea lies tension, power struggles, and a marriage that's reportedly more strained than ever.
Dinah, but it's Rob Shooter who has broken this news, reporting Meghan and Harry fuel new backlash as sources confirm a reality show is coming soon.
For Meghan, this isn't just another project, it's a survival move. Hollywood insiders say her previous ventures, from the Spotify deal collapse to the underperforming with Love, Meghan, have left executives calling her too staged and impossible to market. The narrative of Hollywood turning on her isn't just tabloid talk, it's something even streaming platforms are whispering about.
That's exactly right. This is what they were trying to get them to do in the very beginning. And now that they see that they are not able to bring in the numbers with Meghan's With Love crap show, they're going to have to do this now. And it is so cringe. I cannot believe a prince is going to be involved in this, but the take on it really is going to be.
Yet rather than stepping back, Meghan seems to be stepping further into the spotlight. And that's what's sending shockwaves through both Los Angeles and London. And this is where the story really begins. Because if Meghan Markle truly launches a show that exposes her private life, while Prince Harry desperately tries to protect what little privacy they have left, we might be watching the most explosive royal reality show ever conceived. But before we dive into how this all started, and why Hollywood insiders are calling it her final gamble, let's rewind to how Meghan and Harry's media empire began in the first place. They didn't just leave a palace, they built a studio. When Meghan and Harry stepped back from royal duties, the pitch sounded airtight. Tell meaningful stories, control the narrative, and turn public attention into a purposeful media brand. The promise was simple. Merge royal name recognition with California creativity. The world listened, platforms lined up. Big checks cleared. First came the honeymoon phase of the brand. High-profile interviews, carefully lit photos, big-ticket partnerships that signaled momentum. The messaging stayed noble. Compassion, mental health, veterans' causes, women's empowerment. It looked bulletproof on paper. For a while, it worked. Headlines, clicks, curiosity, but attention is different from loyalty. And loyalty is different from watch time. Then, the cracks. The audience wanted drama, not brochures. The glossy language began to feel distant. Viewers asked for authenticity but sniffed out anything that looked curated. The big projects drew eyes, yes, but the rewatch wasn't there. The clips that traveled online were the spicy bits, feuds, rifts, whispers, while the earnest segments faded by the weekend. That contrast became the brand's biggest tension. Meaningful mission versus viral appetite. Music deals stalled. Podcast runs felt shorter than expected. The buzz cooled. Hollywood is kind until the numbers dip. Then it gets clinical. Executives started using softer words for a harsher truth. Reposition, reset, first look, not full slate. Translation, prove you can pull a crowd again. And in streaming, one formula does that better than almost anything else. Unscripted reality with conflict baked in. Meanwhile, Meghan moved into lifestyle territory. Recipes, tablescapes, California cozy. It was polished, it was pleasant, but pleasant doesn't trend for long. The internet doesn't screenshot a nice place setting. It screenshots a frown, a side eye, a tense silence between two people who promised the world they were unbreakable. That's the paradox. The gentler the content, the louder the demand for the messy stuff. Around the same time, Harry's tone grew more protective. He spoke about digital harms, privacy, and the cost of relentless exposure. That stance clashed with the algorithm's appetite. A brand can't be no cameras near the kids on Monday, and here's the open kitchen on Friday without raising questions. Even fans notice the whiplash. The audience doesn't mind contradictions if you own them. What it punishes is mixed signals delivered as certainty. All of this led to one unavoidable conclusion inside boardrooms. The brand could still move mountains if it leaned into what truly drives watch time: friction, stakes, vulnerability, and unpredictable moments. Not scripted confessions, not PR smiles. Real scenes that look a little too raw for a press team to approve. That's where the reality pivot rumor found oxygen. It answered the only question that mattered to streamers. Can they hold an audience past minute 7? For Meghan, the calculus is obvious. If lifestyle didn't convert, then life itself, the arguments, the reconciliations, the awkward dinners, might. For Harry, the red lines are obvious too. Privacy of the children, dignity of the family name, and a promise he's repeated for years. Protect the bubble that fame keeps trying to pop. 2 strategies, 1 household. The cameras can't film both versions of the future at the same time. So the rise created the runway, the ripples created the pitch. A sun-drenched series with beautiful lighting and barely hidden resentment. Glam Meghan versus guarded Harry. Curated joy versus real-time frustration. Producers can sell that. Audiences will sample that. The only unknown is whether the marriage can survive being formatted into seasons and cliffhangers. But that wasn't the whole story. The rumor isn't just reality show incoming. It's the exact style of reality producers think will explode. Structured chaos with moments that feel accidental and a hook that turns every glance into a headline. They say reality sells. And now it looks like Meghan Markle is ready to cash in on that rule. Word is she's shifting from scripted lifestyle to raw, behind-the-scenes content, one where the ugly side isn't just a teaser, it's the hook. The reports have been piling up. A Kardashian-style series is quietly in development, centered on the couple's California life. Parenting, celebrity friends, and friction baked into each scene. One insider put it bluntly, Glam Meghan versus moody Harry is the hook. The suggestion, the show will be sun-drenched. Picture perfect in appearance, but the tension simmering below the surface will keep cameras and viewers watching. So what's different this time? First, the emphasis. The previous series, With Love, Meghan, was soulful, well-lit, and polite. Cooking, flowers, stylish friends. But the numbers told a story. The show didn't crack Netflix's top 10 in its 2nd season. That kind of performance sends a clear message. Content needs grit. It needs something real, or at least raw. Second, the strategy. Reality TV isn't just happenstance filming. It's designed. Producers know that conflict, glimpsed vulnerability, and unscripted moments keep people clicking forward. The ugly side isn't a bug. It's the selling point. We're talking about glitzy production values, yes, but also whispers, tension, friction between roles, maybe even private moments leaking. The very nature of a show like this hinges on blurring the line between curated image and mess. Third, the risk. If the behind-the-scenes footage goes live, it means exposing more than surface moments. It threatens privacy of children, spouses, legacy. For Harry, that's a problem. For Meghan, it may be the move that revives her brand. There's a clear divergence. She wants the cameras, he wants control. And here's the kicker. The architecture of this pivot suggests something bold. Instead of hiding or polishing every moment, this show might sell the glitches, the awkward glances, the unmet expectations of a couple once seen as perfect. Executives likely see it as a brand reset for the Sussexes, turn the downward spin into content. When the mission becomes show the collapse, viewership often spikes, but there's a wild card, the audience's appetite. Are viewers interested enough to watch the fall once the aura is gone? That's the gamble. This pivot isn't safe, it's spectacle. And spectacle demands more than quiet moments. It demands tension, stakes, and surprise. So here's the question embedded in this plan. Will Meghan get to steer this new show? And will Harry ride along willingly? Because if one partner's in and the other's pulling back, the resulting friction might be gold for TV. Or it could be a collapse before cameras ever roll. Prince Harry is furious. And honestly, who could blame him? Sources close to the Sussex circle say he's deeply uncomfortable with Meghan's new obsession with reality television. To him, the idea feels like selling what's left of their private life for quick views. It's not that he's against the camera. After all, he's done plenty of interviews and documentaries before. But this is different. Reality TV means constant exposure. It means no separation between performance and personal life. And that's exactly what he's been trying to avoid since leaving the royal family. Harry's concern runs deeper than embarrassment. He knows how tabloids work. Once raw footage exists, it can be twisted, leaked, or sold. The same outlets that mocked them before would now have endless material. And worse, he knows it could pull their children into the spotlight he spent years trying to keep them out of. Remember, Harry once said, "No child should grow up being hunted by cameras." Yet this project risks putting his own family in the crosshairs again. Inside royal circles, this rumor has sparked alarm. A Kardashian-style Sussex show is exactly what the palace feared when Meghan and Harry first cut ties. Senior aides warned years ago that a camera in Montecito is a camera inside the crown. Any footage showing family disputes, luxury lifestyles, or even minor digs could reignite old wounds. And according to royal commentators, King Charles won't tolerate another PR firestorm. The family brand is already fragile. One explosive scene could burn bridges permanently. And it's not just the monarchy that's nervous. Hollywood executives have doubts too. Some fear that Meghan's project might turn into another hate watch, like their earlier docuseries. That first Netflix documentary became a viral sensation, but for the wrong reasons. Critics didn't watch because they admired it. They watched to dissect every awkward glance and contradiction. If that pattern repeats, the show could bring attention, but not the kind that builds longevity or sympathy. For Meghan, though, that criticism might not matter. She's seen what controversy can do. Conflict sells. The Kardashians built empires from chaos, and Meghan reportedly believes she can do the same, just with better lighting and royal titles. But Harry sees it differently. He sees it as a trade-off of dignity for drama, one that could permanently define how history remembers him. The tension between them isn't just personal, it's strategic. Meghan sees an opportunity, Harry sees a warning. And when a couple can't agree on whether to open the curtains or keep them closed, the fight itself becomes the show. So, what would a Meghan Markle reality show actually look like? Think sunshine and strain. Cameras following Meghan through Montecito, surrounded by designer kitchens, charity events, and celebrity brunches. Everything looks effortless, but every frame hints at the tension beneath. According to early leaks, producers want to focus on joy, parenting, and friendship, a modern California fairy tale. But anyone who knows TV knows that joy alone doesn't get clicks. What does? Moments that feel almost too personal to be staged. The awkward pause after a disagreement, Harry's distracted expression during a family dinner, a quiet sigh after an argument cut mid-sentence. It's not chaos, it's curated chaos. Every spontaneous moment designed to look unscripted, even if it's planned to the second. The audience feels like they're seeing behind the curtain, even if the curtain was set there on purpose. Producers love that illusion. It gives them conflict without real scandal, vulnerability without genuine exposure. The rumored working title? Something elegant, something lifestyle-friendly, nothing too on the nose. Think Home in Montecito or The Sussex Life. But the real storyline isn't decor or charity. It's the evolving dynamic between Meghan and Harry. Insiders describe it as a blend of The Kardashians meets Harry and Meghan. Volume 2, Glamour meets Discomfort. Here's how the formula likely plays out. Act 1. Showcase their daily life. Family moments, brand launches, glamorous shots. Act 2. Introduce subtle friction. Harry's reluctance, Meghan's ambition, the clash of goals. Act 3. Drop emotional confessions. Heartfelt but headline-ready soundbites. Act 4. End on ambiguity? Did they make up? Are they falling apart? Leave viewers guessing for the next episode. That format sells because it mirrors real relationships while amplifying the tension. Fans can root, critics can rant, and social media will dissect every micro-expression. Even the controversy becomes marketing. But here's the risk. If Meghan leans too far into the spectacle, it could confirm every negative headline written about her. And if Harry refuses to play along, his absence itself becomes the story. Where's Harry? Trending every week? Either way, attention is guaranteed. For Meghan, this isn't just about ratings, it's about relevance. Her first few projects, while polished, didn't capture the world's attention like the early royal interviews did. And in Hollywood, attention equals opportunity. The industry moves fast. 1 year off the trending page feels like exile. A reality show might be her last big chance to reboot the narrative and prove she's still bankable. For Harry, the stakes are heavier. His brand has always revolved around integrity and mental health advocacy. A jump into drama-driven entertainment could undermine everything he's built. Once he's edited into a trailer as the grumpy husband, there's no turning back. The internet rarely separates performance from personality. Financially, though, the numbers talk. The couple's Netflix deal was reportedly renegotiated into a smaller first look agreement. That means no guaranteed money unless their ideas sell. If this show lands, it could reopen doors and paychecks across streaming platforms. If it flops, it could quietly mark the end of their entertainment era. Reputation-wise, they're on thin ice. The British press will mock, Hollywood will watch, fans will split into camps, Team Meghan defending her hustle, Team Harry mourning his fall from grace, and the monarchy, they'll stay silent, letting the spectacle speak for itself. This project could redefine the Sussex legacy. Are they modern entrepreneurs carving a new royal lane, or just another celebrity couple caught in fame's feedback loop? The answer depends on whether this show humanizes them or turns them into caricatures. Whether this reality show actually happens or not, the discussion itself says everything. Meghan and Harry have become symbols of a modern paradox. People desperate for privacy, yet trapped in an economy that rewards exposure. If they do this show, they won't just be sharing their story, they'll be surrendering control of it. Still, Meghan has never been one to retreat quietly. She understands spectacle, storytelling, and reinvention. To her, a show isn't just entertainment, it's a weapon, a way to reshape the narrative before someone else does. And that's why Hollywood is still paying attention. But for Harry, the writing on the wall is grim. Each new headline about cameras following the Sussexes chips away at the quiet life he once promised his family. The same media machine that chased his mother now profits off his home life. That's not irony, it's tragedy. So, will Meghan's ugly side become her breakthrough or her breaking point? No one knows yet, but one thing is clear, the world will watch. Whether they root for her or against her, the cameras and the audience aren't looking away anytime soon. And maybe that's the real twist. The royal fairy tale isn't ending, it's just being re-edited for television.